Hey folks, Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to another Thursday live stream back to my home. Last Thursday, if you did watch the Thursday live stream, it was from a different location. I was in Mumbai, now back with my normal hair, now not with the straightened hair. आज फार झालं तरी थोडंसं तेल लावलं आता जेवढं काय स्ट्रेट झालं ते तेलामुळे आता. Okay, anyways, so as usual, we are first going to get started with our technical analysis based on Nifty. For Nifty, basically Nifty views, Bank Nifty. We'll check about the option chain analysis as well, and then we'll take some macro view, and then followed by question and answers about stock specific action, right? So let's get started. I'm going to quickly present my screen. And before I start, I'm sure today you might have watched what happened in the market, and it was so very much heartbreaking that we missed the all-time high. And I'm sure, like Deepika Padukone said, एक चुटकी कीमत, एक चुटकी सिंदूर की कीमत तुम क्या जानो रमेश बाबू. And for us, for people like you and me, it was like एक point की कीमत तुम क्या जानो investor बाबू, because the previous high and today what Nifty made, it is exactly a 1 point difference. It was really heartbreaking. I was waiting, abhi aayega, and it did not happen, right? So how, why, what? First, let us check out the screen. I'm sharing my data. So I'll show the entire screen. This is Nifty. And if you see, this is where we had reached an all-time high. Just check out here. Here you will see what was the all-time high. And here you can see 18,887.60. Just remember this, 18,887.60. This happened on 1st of December 2022. And what about today? Check out the high, 18,886.60 with decimals also same. It was exactly 1.1 round point, which stopped us from achieving the all-time high. Felt very bad. Okay. Anyways, now coming to some important points, we have been drawing this support level. If you remember, this is from 29th March 2023. We have been drawing this. It has been going in an upward trend, and even if I were to draw a trend line at the top, it is in I can say it's in like a parallel chain, a narrowing parallel chain. But what has happened today, whatever channel we have drawn, this is the first time that it has closed just below the channel. How much below the channel? That might not be even more than 1% maybe, but let's check. It's barely 0.5%. But yes, it has just slightly closed below the channel, right? Now, if this be so, what could be? So is this like a major support broken? Will this be a fall? And nothing like that. Okay. Now, first let's understand that if it starts falling, could it be a small correction that we may have? If so, first we'll understand with the help of technical analysis, then we'll understand with the help of option chain as well, right? So right now, my channel at least has been broken, right? Now, if I were to see some key candles, single candles, so for that, I'm just going to zoom out some data. Okay, zoom in a little bit as well. And here you can see this is more like some dojis were being formed. Here you can see a doji is being formed, or you may also call it as a hanging man if need be. So 1, 2, 3, they are exactly not like an evening star, but we may say somewhere at the top of this, we are seeing some sort of bearishness at the top, right? So basically, thak raha hai Nifty. It is getting tired. It's not able to gain. It's not able to continue with the momentum. We did see a lot of dojis and hanging man. So here you can see one doji. Still, it managed to go up another doji. Still, it managed to go up another doji slash kind of hanging man. Again, try to go up again, kind of doji slash hanging man. So right now, it has not been able to convincingly go above the all-time high. And as I mentioned, channel has also broken. This was the support line that we had drawn, 18,600. So this may act as an immediate support, 18,600. If not this, then what? And for that, let us quickly switch on the pivots. As per the pivot level, the level comes up to 18,400. Okay, that is a solid support, 18,400. But as I mentioned, our line that we have already drawn, one is 18,600, one is 18,400. Does this mean that we may see a huge reversal or something like that? Now, to get the answer for that, we have to check a medium-term average and a long-term average. If I were to check the medium-term average, it is the 50 DEMA. And let us see where the 50 DEMA is coming up to. In the meantime, I'll also switch on the 200 days exponential moving average. So 50 DEMA is coming up at 18,361. So if I were to round it off, 18,361, still it is coming almost similar to the pivot level, 18,400, right? And if I were to check 200 DEMA, that is very, very, very down there under 17,800. Okay, I don't think we'll go even tad closer to that. That's almost like 1,000 points down from here, and I don't think something terrible has happened so that Nifty could crash 1,000 points from here. I don't think so personally. Is the trend intact? Very much yes. Trend is intact. The overall uptrend, you can see just one small candle below this does not mean that the trend is over. This that. Okay, so as I mentioned, even a medium term average of 18 of the 50 days moving average, it's still at 18,400. Till we are closing above that, I don't think that should be a worry. Okay, could there be a minor correction? Possible as per technical analysis. We are also going to check what option chain has to tell us. Okay, now if I were to check out the RSI, you can see RSI has been cooling off today. It went down to almost 61 levels, and you can see that it has been seeing a sharp resistance around this zone. This zone is of 71, 2, 3, 4, 5. Many times it has seen a resistance at 70. Even if I were to check the weekly levels also see 1, 2. So many times it has come down from the 70 levels. Few times, 3 4 times it has gone above that up to 80 levels, but it has been even right now. You can see this was the previous high 67, and here it is at 65, just going a shade below at 65 levels only. So I believe that yes, there may be a little bit loss in the momentum, but is the trend intact? Answer is yes, trend is intact. Okay, if the all-time high is taken, still it will take some time to digest, is what I feel. But then, as per our pivots, if that is taken out, the next resistance is at 19,033. So if all-time high is taken out, some good news comes up. We may also see market hitting the all-time highs. Okay. Now let's understand with the help of option chain analysis, what does it have to say? Does it show us any other support other than 18,600 and 18,400 level as well? Okay, so let's see option chain Nifty. So here we are. We'll go on. Yes, now important again. Now we are moving on to the monthly expiry. Okay, every Thursday, everyone knows. Every week we have a weekly expiry. But 29th of June, this 29th of June, we'll have a monthly expiry as well. So could the volatility be high? Possible. Okay, so whenever you're trading in the last week, be a little bit careful. Okay, there could be some wild moves. Even if you see VIX has also gone up, the volatility index has gone up by almost 2%. Now let's have a look at this. What can you see here? 18,800. Highest open interest at 18,800. It is 2,08,660 contracts. And if you see on the put side, 2,02,000 open interest. So this is, I mean, it's a clear case. A lot of people are doing straddle at 18,800, but which results into a tough fight between bulls and bears. Now you can imagine right now, based on technical analysis, we were saying 18,600, 18,400. Option chain suggests that there is a great possibility that people might not even leave 18,800. Okay, so seems a bit difficult. Yes, we have closed a shade below 18,800, agreed. But then what we can understand by this is that if it starts going down, 18,800, put sellers may get trapped, and which may bring in a little bit of selling pressure, and which may take the market towards 18,600. Okay, so all in all, I can say 18,800. A lot of people are maybe doing straddles. So basically taking call sell as well as put sell at 18,800 strike price, quite possible. And that is the reason why we can see a huge open interest on both levels. So right now, what do you have to remember? Two important things. Okay, as usual, like I say, if you want to write it down, two important things. Definitely, if you want, you can write it down. Number one, is the trend intact? Absolutely yes, 100% yes, trend is intact. Number two, based on the current data, could there be a small correction? Possibility number one, yes, there could be a small correction. If yes, to what levels? Two levels we kept in mind. One is 18,000, excuse me, 18,600, and second one is 18,400. That also coincides with our 50 days moving average level. Okay, Ranjit ji is saying at least Sensex touched all-time high. Agreed, but Ranjit ji, whenever we do our Thursday live streams, we keep on talking only and only about Nifty. So Yes, I understand that. Still, there is that sad factor that yes, Sensex did hit all-time high, Nifty did not hit all-time high, and one thing never hits all-time highs. And what is that? Nowhere close to all-time highs. 1,224 people watching. Absolutely. Yes. Likes. Smash the like button. How many people, how many likes till now? 100 and 200 likes. 1,253 people watching. Nowhere close to all time high. I want 600 right now so that we can move ahead with some fantastic data points on economy analysis. Uh, Ranjit saying today people busy in liking PM Modi visit, so less likes for you today. Kindly bear. Are Ranjit it is hard. It's not either or. You can give like to both PM Modi also and Rachana Ranade also. Why not? अच्छा Pranali Joshi says I was your audit student. क्या बात है Pranali? Sorry, क्या बात है CA Pranali Joshi. Nice. Good evening. 400 likes. Chalo, thank you. But still, we are way away from our 600 mark. 450. किती म्हणजे पैसे नाही लागत likes. 190 likes. 483. What's wrong with YouTube? 210 likes. What is this happening? Volatility index is so high. Now directly 516. Oh my god, I should record this. This is a super duper glitch. Chalo, 528. In the meantime, now you're pro investor. Kya baat hai? 539 people. I think till I complete the economy analysis, maybe till then people will be like, oh, let me think now. Is it adding value or not? If it is, then maybe I'll smash the like button. Okay, 578. We're just very less. 22 likes away. And then we can start economy analysis. Some really interesting data points coming up. We're going to talk about a ratio which is called as the debt to GDP ratio. 599 likes, and we are just one like away. And let's get started at 600 likes. Okay, chalo. So with that, let's quickly move on to our macroeconomic data point. I'm going to share my screen. So today, because we are going to talk about debt to GDP, which we generally don't talk a lot about. That is the reason why I've just put on some key points on the screen, just thought of sharing the screen as well. Increased government spending because of inflationary pressures has increased the UK government debt to a 2.6 trillion pound, which is 100.1% of the GDP. Okay, is that a huge number? Yes, because this is the first time. There is a reason why I'm sharing. We wrote it down. I'm sharing this. Something important. This is the first time since 1961 that the government debt has surpassed the debt to GDP. These levels of debt to GDP, right? Bank of England has responded to the inflationary pressures. Why did this happen? Because the spending was more because of the inflationary pressure, and that is the reason why they have been increasing the interest rates from 0.1% to 5%. Of course, this did not happen in one policy meeting, but of course, slowly and steadily they have been increasing. Right now, it's at 5%. Inflation has remained elevated. Consumer price index (CPI) rising to 8.7% in May, and core inflation reached a 31-year high of 7.1%. And this is surprising economists who had anticipated lower figures. So everyone must understand that debt to GDP is a key factor. If any economy, if any country is going above their GDP level in the debt to GDP, it means that whatever they are earning, they have loan higher than that. So if I were to say, in simple words, if GDP of a country is 100, that is the totality of all the incomes, in simple terms, is 100. They are having a debt more than that. Is that a crazy number? Absolutely yes. I want quick answers from your side in the chat section. I'm going to quickly check that. What do you feel is India's situation? Is India's debt to GDP above 100 or is it below 100? At least try and give your answers. Those who know exact numbers, please put it in the comment box as well. Please don't Google. No one is going to get a prize even if you get the correct answer. I just check for yourself whether you are aware about such data points or not. If not, that will bring in more and more value addition. Ashwin has given the first answer. Ashwin says below 100. Subramanya says below 100, below 100, below 100. Kya baat hai. Everyone has got it right. It is below 100. It is around 88%, by the way. So are we very much comfortable as compared to even countries like what? Countries like UK also. So it's a great feeling. We are doing way better as compared to others. We are not happy if they are not doing well. But yes, we are doing well, and that is the reason why definitely we are happy, right? So going back to our discussion on macroeconomic data, because this happened in UK, there are great chances that again, inflation in UK is now again fearing US, and Fed chairman has again hinted towards rate hike. This happened during the Federal Reserve's semi-annual monetary policy hearing in Washington. By the way, so everyone knows there is a Fed committee meeting and the FOMC meeting. The minutes basically come up. Jerome Powell talks about that, how he gives either a hawkish view. We have been talking about that, right? So hawkish view, dovish view. We talk about both these views, but twice in a year. Okay, so basically semi-annually, twice in a year, they come up. There is a hearing in Washington, and that happened yesterday, wherein Jerome Powell said very clearly that the fight against inflation is not yet over, and he said that yes, there is still inflation pressure going on, and they said we're trying our level best to bring back the inflation to 2% level. And again, because of all these things, the yields showed huge spikes. Maybe now after this entire thing is over, there may be some cool off in the overall yields. So let me just check UK 10Y. If I can pull up some data for you, I may just check fixed income 10Y. Yes, the bond prices have gone up. Yields can be seen right now. Let's not go into the fixed income. Because I was talking about the yields and the rates, I just got diverted into the technical analysis part as well. Forget about it. Forget about the last 2 minutes. See, because understanding about the bond market, impact on yields, its impact on the stock market, it can be a little bit tricky. Some Thursday live stream, I'll cover that as well. No worries. But as of now, just understand that if US is still going to fight for stopping or curbing inflation, somewhere or the other it is going to have an impact on the stock market as well, right? So that is about UK data, US data. Coming to stock specific information, would just want to tell you about one stock which rose by almost 17% in last 3 days. This is a quick question for you all. Any guess on which stock am I talking about? 17% rise in the last 3 days. Teja Network, Shriram, STSC or Shriram. Yes. Shriram is the correct answer. Absolutely. It is Shriram Finance. 17% increase in last 3 days. Basically, there was a stake sale. Piramal Enterprises sold almost 8.3% stake, and it was acquired by 6 different organizations, including Government of Singapore, BNP Paribas, and BlackRock Global Funds and whatnot. But all in all, good stock specific action in Shriram Finance in the last 3 days, mainly owing to a stake sale. Okay. With that, let's open up the floor for stock specific doubts. And let me quickly share my screen again. Let's see. Welcome to new members, Aditya and Parbati, Piyush. Any other new member joining in? I think this is it. Welcome to all new members. By the way, this 27th of June, within next 5 days, 27th of June is Tuesday, we'll have a Zoom meeting with all the Pro Investor members who have enrolled on our website. So everyone knows there are 2 Pro Investor memberships. One is on YouTube, which is a monthly membership. And if you go ahead for a yearly membership, you get access to stock of the month, everything. Plus you get a quarterly Zoom meeting. And that is where you can also get a chance to interact with me on an audio-visual platform rather than audio-visual one way and text coming up in the other way. So just check for your notifications. You will get a notifications, but mostly it is 27th of June at I think 9 p.m. or 9:30 p.m. whatever. Okay, you'll get a notification. Don't worry. Now let's move on to quick chats. Kavi says, "Hi ma'am, your analysis is outstanding and is giving a crystal clear view. Your technical analysis on each stock gives a clear-cut idea when we need to take off our trade hats off." Thank you, thank you. All right. Is it good to do buyback of Wipro shares at this time, or should we wait? I'll tell you, Wipro is at an interesting point right now. I was just trying to pull out some data. If I were to check Nifty previous high versus this high, we are almost there, right? But if you check Wipro, I remember I was doing the analysis just 2-3 days ago. Wipro is almost, if I'm not mistaken, 30% down. Let's check the data right away. I'll share my screen. I think it's somewhere around 30%. Pro Limited. Let's close all other points. Let's go ahead with a weekly chart so that it will be easier for us. Now have a look at this from here. Arey, kuch zyada hi hai. Almost 48% down. Why did I remember 30? A little bit more than that. Okay. Pretty much. So this is one stock which has not performed that well as compared to other mid-cap IT stocks. Of course, Wipro is not that. But as compared to other IT pack, this one has not at all performed well. So could this be one which may perform in the coming leg is a question. Buyback is also an interesting one. You can definitely check out the buyback if you definitely have shares. That can be a good one. Or what has my observation been? Typically, after the buyback, the stock goes a little bit beyond that if the company is good. Okay, so I would definitely want everyone to keep a close watch on Wipro. Agreed that there is a buyback, but I personally have a feeling that if management is ready to give a buyback at such, I mean, exact number, even I forgot, you can just check it on the net and put it in the chat box. I'll read it out. But of course, it's at a decent enough premium. If management is ready to do that, there is a great chance that management believes that the share price may even go beyond that. And that is the reason why I generally don't give my entire shares in the buyback. I keep some so that if there is a price movement, I would want to enjoy that as well. Okay. So that was my thought process. Finally, you can decide whether still you want to go ahead with a buyback or not. Kya baat hai? Ganesh says, "Hi ma'am, pro investor subscriber from 1 year and 4 months." Ganesh, I hope you are watching all our stock of the months, and I hope you are able to get a hang of how to analyze stocks by yourself, because that is the whole thought process of stock of the month. We try to keep on shuffling sectors so that you get to learn. It's not about that stock specific data. Sometimes yes, stocks do perform well. I remember this month's stock of the month was RateGain Travel Tech, and RateGain, when we discussed, it was around 390 levels. Yesterday it hit a high of almost 424. So that's a very amazing, almost 8-9%, almost 10% in what, not even 2-3 weeks. Of course, these are not buy calls. Everyone does their own analysis. First, I put my own analysis. Everyone does their own analysis as well. If they feel they can take positions, right? It's completely your choice. But the whole thought process is to keep on bringing new and new business models in front of you, new and new industries in front of you. So I think that's worth an investment. So Pooja, if you can just paste the link of our pro investor membership, the yearly membership one, which is available through our website. Reason being, as I mentioned, 27th of June, I'll be taking a Zoom meeting as well. So that can be another one point which you can consider why you should take the pro investor membership, right? Hemanji says, Namaskar Hemanji, kaise ho aap? All right. Opinion on Z Entertainment News. I'm sure everyone has been watching my YouTube channel. I hope you have been checking out the shorts as well, because some news are just pretty short, and that is why I make just a short. And I've already made a video on that. Z Entertainment, basically two problems. One is about the Sony and Z merger, and second one is about banning some key people from holding board positions. Okay, uh, the hearings of SAT and NCLT, both were to happen this week, but both got postponed to next week. That is on 26th of June. Uh, and it will be interesting to watch what happens on 26th of June if the merger is not given. I mean, if there is a hiccup in that, again, the stock can see a downward journey. If it gets an approval, again, it can see a positive journey. That is the reason why prefer to stay away from such stocks which are completely dependent on some court decision or something like that. It can see wild moves. So I believe not good from a fundamental analysis perspective. Whatever happens after that, I would want to review after a few days, few weeks, few months. Maybe I would want to review. If I feel fundamentally dumb hai, then I will go into it. This stock is not that good fundamentally. Okay. View on ITC, TA on Grasim, and thoughts on Z. Z, though I already told, I like to keep away from such stocks which are in news based on some legal action and all that. That's my choice. I prefer to go ahead with fundamentally strong stocks. ITC, absolutely a good one. Grasim ka TA, let me just quickly check. It's a range bound one right now. Let me just quickly share my screen as well. Okay, this one. So here you can see. Oh, this is a weekly at a weekly analysis. I know this is like too much to ask for, but this is like kind of a flag pattern which is being formed, but that's weekly, so too much to ask for, as I mentioned. See, it's going in such a range bound thing. On the upper side, showing this, has to break above these levels. First tough point will be its R1, then it will have another R2. It is anyways at the upward range, so I would not have entered at this level. It's a bit tricky at this level right now. It may cool off a little bit. Okay. Is this the right time to enter Bajaj Finserve and IT stocks? Bajaj Finserve, again, it's one of the good fundamentally strong stocks. So these are buy on dips category stocks for me. IT stocks are at an interesting phase right now. Everyone knows that yes, there are inflation problems in US, UK. Everyone knows whatever pain point is there. So I personally feel that another 3, 4, 5, upper end 6 months from here, and IT stocks should start performing well. So even I'm trying to sift. Trying to find out few IT stocks where I can average a bit, in some stocks where I can pyramid a bit. But I feel that yes, IT stocks, the pain may be over in another 3 to 6 months, is what I feel. Lemon Tree I don't track so much. Ultratech has always been one of my favorites. I have it in my portfolio as well since such a long time. Good to do pyramiding in Sriram Finance now, ma'am. I would not have done right now. It's already 17% up. So I would never do pyramiding if it has gone up so sharply in last few days. Okay, I would wait for it to cool off a little bit, and then I would have invested in such stocks. Ma'am, is it the right time to pyramid VBL HDFC Bank? Uh, okay. There's a reason why I'm laughing. You will understand that in day after tomorrow's video. Okay. Those who are watching the live stream, 1,423 people. There was a small smile on my face after reading both these names. It is either or of the names because of which I'm smiling. Reason you will understand day after tomorrow. Don't forget to check out the channel at 9:30. some surprise coming up for you this Saturday. Uh, I hope you are aware about a WhatsApp community that we have. The WhatsApp community is only and only for the purpose of giving you notifications, because sometimes YouTube doesn't give notifications, some technical glitch, this, that. And there are a lot of people who feel that we should be informed when there are some important videos, stock specific videos at least. Uh, Pooja, do you have the link of the WhatsApp group? If you have it, please share it here. I'm mentioning again, if you feel that no, I don't want any updates about videos, please don't subscribe for it. It's free, by the way. But if you feel that any stock specific video which is going up on YouTube, you should be informed. That is why we have that WhatsApp community, only to inform you that yes, a stock specific video is up, and an interesting video is coming up on this Saturday at 9:30 p.m. You'll understand, Hitesh. Please excuse me till Saturday. Okay, but you'll be happy to after watching the Saturday video. Okay, please share put strategy as Nifty is high. Kunal, right now I'm not doing anything on Nifty and Bank Nifty right now. It's pretty much at an all-time high right now. As I mentioned, uh, instead of put, I would have. I don't have any open position in Nifty right now. But even if I were to do that, I might have written a call, because, like I told you, the momentum is drying out a little bit. Uh, RSI is dropping, and I would have shot a call, OTM, of course, somewhere around 18,800, 900, or maybe even 19,000 level, just to be sure that I don't lose out. Winning probability is high. Would not have done a put right now at this level. Oh, that is, I think Pooja has shared the link of the short as well. Kya baat hai, Pooja? The proactive Pooja has shared this YouTube short, which I had done on Z and Sony. Okay. One request from my side: kindly suggest insurance and Mediclaim information for people like me who pre-existing disease, kidney. Oh, okay. Ganesh, to be honest, I am not an insurance expert in a way that I don't know policy specific, that this company will give you a policy which will be beneficial for your case. But Pooja, please paste the link of Ditto Health Insurance. I'm sure everyone knows that I am an affiliate partner with Ditto. So whenever anyone wants, you can just click on the link that Pooja will paste right now. You can just click on the link, and what you can do, instead of buying it right away, book a call first. Very important. The entire thing is free, right? Ditto people will guide you as to which policy will be suitable for you. And not only that, from selecting a good policy for you to policy selection, everything they'll take care of. And this is not a paid promotion. I'm one of their affiliates, and so they have not paid me outright for this. But I genuinely love the way they give advice. That is the reason why I'm saying this. In fact, in the beginning, before I became an affiliate, I had done a random call just to check whether they are giving proper advice or not. I asked a lot of questions, and I mean, as a customer, I can say I was satisfied, and that is the reason why I thought of going ahead with the affiliate model, right? So yes, Ganesh, Pooja will paste the link. Definitely go and book a call first. Ensure that you get satisfactory information, and then only you can go ahead and request them to book a policy for you if you feel that is the right one for you. Manish is saying pro investor super chats are somehow not visible to you. ऐसा नहीं होना मनीष, ऐसा नहीं होगा. Every single pro investor chat whichever is a super chat I have answered. Others also I of course try and answer, but sometimes YouTube just skips up. There's a lot of chats, if they are flowing in, I may skip up one or two. Still I take it from the top if I've missed out. Pyramid, Shriram, VBL, put strategy, everything so I've answered. One here, EX94. I'm betting heavily on few ETFs instead of index fund. Is it safe for future? I fear ETFs might face liquidity issues in selling, unlike mutual fund. There was an article in between which mentioned a similar scenario, but I personally also invest in ETFs. Uh, Liquidity issues may happen if you are going ahead with ETFs which are not that popular. So, for example, if you are going ahead with something like a Nifty ETF, their liquidity issue will not be there. Even if you check, it's pretty much liquid. Okay, so try and go for something like Nifty ETFs rather than ETFs which are not heavily traded. Is it right time to enter REC? Is what Avinash's question is. If you have seen my Women's Day special video, and if you have, I mean, this is only for those who understand Marathi, but I had done a course on basics of stock market Marathi uh, almost like 3 months ago, somewhere in the month of March, if I'm not mistaken. And there I had told how a good, fundamentally strong company with good dividend yield can be beneficial. And this was in the month of March, and I had also discussed the same stock for the Women's Day special. Uh, Let me just pull it out on the screen. REC Limited. Have a look at this clear cut case of a cup and handle pattern. There was a channel. So, by the way, 8th of March, well, I've been I am invested in this stock since the IPO days. So my first investment in this stock was at IPO level somewhere in 2008 or 9, if I'm not mistaken. Cup and handle pattern, okay, breakout, and this was the target, hit and cooled off a little bit, but took a support at my line. So at this level, I feel a little bit doubtful. I mean, I already have a lot in my portfolio. This is one of my top holdings. Don't ask how much, whatever. One of my top holdings is what I can say. But let me tell you that I believe that there is chance that it may cool off a little bit, but all in all, it is pretty much solid. And if you check even the weekly chart, I'll just adjust it a little bit. Let me also pull up a monthly chart for a better uh, analysis. I'll just clean up this data point so that you get to know what I'm saying and why am I so bullish. So if you can see here, even if I now pull this down for a second, this is what 2010. Have a look at this 2010. This was the high 155. Okay, and again hit here, came down, and again here around similar. So here it was around 162, 167. So this is what 2017 ka level. This is 167.90. Now it'll be interesting if it closes above this 167.90 on the weekly candle, okay, or maybe on the monthly candle 167. If it does, I think this is a multi-year breakout in that case. Okay, and if that be so, I know this is too much to ask for, but I hope you are understanding this, right? One, so this is like one bottom, again went to here, again a bottom, again here. So if that be so, you can imagine from here to here, I'm cloning this, and if I were to take it from this level, it may show 250 levels also. This is a monthly chart. I'm repeating, this is a monthly chart. uh, 2010 same level, 2017 same level, and here we are at 2023. Just don't be under the impression ki such a bhangar stock, such a bad stock, that it's almost there. People, there have been a lot of splits or bonuses. I don't remember exact bonus or split, but a lot of corporate action has taken place. And dividend yield, it has a dividend yield of almost 8%, almost 8%. So crazy returns, I can say. Steady returns, not mind boggling, but definitely steady returns. Last 3 months, this stock has been doing really well. It has last 3 months only, it has gone up by almost 35-36%. It's a government, I mean, it's a PSU, so don't expect sharp moves, but yes, last 3 months it has given a sharp move. And now that it is trading above this, I'm really wanting to check out if it is able to close above this level 167. You can note this down for your analysis also. I'm also doing analysis. Even I'm a student of stock market, so I'm doing my analysis. Please, you also join in the analysis. The day when you understand, so this month end is what we have to check out for, right? If it is able to close above 168, it's like it'll be like an all-time high closing, and then of course 250 target will not be met just like that in few weeks, or this is a monthly candle, right? It may take some time, but yes, then there'll be a possibility that it may start moving towards those levels. Okay, so I'm sorry, this is one of my favorites. That is why I gave a little bit more analysis. Does it mean that you should jump in? No. As I mentioned, I don't think this is the right time. I feel that it may cool off a little bit. RSI is already at a high level, and that is the reason why I'm not pouring in more money in this stock right now. Apcotex Industries. Never heard of this, but Apcotex Industries. Okay. Huge. One monthly candle was 64%. Let me check out the daily chart. Nothing special. It's at an R2 support right now. How about 200 DEMA? Where it's above that. 50 DEMA. Can't see any clear pattern, to be honest. It's going. It has just maybe started to reverse. So there was a downward trend. It has reversed the downward trend, but don't see any sharp reason for entering. No specific chart pattern as such, right? Okay. Any other quick questions? Sirma SGS, Tech Mahindra, Adani Green, midterm views. Adani Green, would not want to get into that. I would not do that right now. SGS and Sirma SGS and Tech Mahindra. Okay. Sirma SGS. Or Bapre, this stock has run up quite a bit. Let me share my screen. I have not really tracked this stock as much. August 22 listing, and this is not ideally a rounding bottom, because rounding bottom qualifies if it's like a multi-year rounding bottom. Then that's perfect. Still, even if that be so, the target has been already hit. It's just going high and high and high, continuous higher highs. It's very difficult to predict such stocks in a short term. I would not have entered at this level. I can't see any specific way how it would go in. I would have loved to stay away from this right now. And what was the other one? The other one was Tech Mahindra. Okay. All right. Okay, good. 1 minute. 1 minute. Tech Mahindra, this has been filled. Okay. 1, 2, again here we saw possibility that it may go up to 1155. Let us quickly check how is the RSI and MACD both. RSI is at 61, good enough. MACD just about to crossover, crossover. As I mentioned, possibility that it may go up to 1155, but that's not like a huge move from here. Okay, so that's it about Tech Mahindra as well. Okay, found your doubt, Manish. Request quick TA on Westlife Development and Prakash Industries. Okay. Share my screen. Westlife Development. Okay. Can see it's going in an upward channel. Let's quickly pull up the weekly data as well. Here you can see very clearly weekly it's going in an upward trend. Even if I were to check from here, it may face some resistance right now. See, 1 2 3 and down, and 4 and down. I mean, it would be interesting if it is able to close above this level. It may face an immediate resistance at R1, but if it is able to close above this and sustain, then there's a possibility that it may move up to R2 levels. Okay, that is it about Westlife. And the second one is Prakash Industries. Industries. Absolute sideways. Nothing much. Even if I were to check from the top, oh my god, arre baapre, this has seen a huge correction. And if I were to take it from the top till the bottommost point, first big hurdle will be at 87. See, even R1 is at 80. This 23% retracement is at 87. I don't know where, from any specific reason why you're asking this or not, but it's already down by quite a bit. Thank you for the super chat, but no questions asked. Okay, last one or two quick questions, after which I'm going to stop. No super chats, please. It's almost 10:20. Uh, Shout out to channel BTech Rasoi Wala Learn Cooking. Oh, ho, kya baat hai. Like your logo as well, BTech Rasoi Wala. I think your channel is going to be really helpful for me. Yesterday only I tried my hands on coconut chutney. I am a horrible cook. It was so hot. In Marathi we call it as itki zalzalit झाली होती, itki तिखट झाली होती. I was not able to eat it by myself. Then I added a few more coconut, and then again added few more nuts, a lot of sugar, a lot of lemon, and finally it was edible. I think we all are alive since yesterday. I mean, it was not that bad, I guess. So I'll definitely check out your channel, BTech Rasoi Wala. All right. Okay. And I think request on TA on Infosys. That is going to be the last question for the day. Satyam Singh asks request for TA on Infosys. So presenting my entire screen. Infosys. If I were to check out the month, oh, was this down by 30%? Maybe I was thinking of Wipro. Yes. Remember, I said Wipro may be somewhere around 33%. This was Infosys. I mixed up Infosys and Wipro. It's a monthly chart. It is at an S1. It is at a support right now, 1257. And even if it were to go down, I don't think. I mean, let's check up on the weekly chart. It did try to keep in this range, broke down. It is at a support of 1257. Obviously, weekly and monthly pivots are going to be the same. If I were to, is this the auto feature? Okay. So if you see here, oh my god, this was a huge gap. Oh, that was the earnings day, right? Earnings day was 13th April, and disaster, almost 10% down. Since then, it has not been able to recover. But if I were to check a quick trend line here, it is at a support, and it's like 1 2 3 4 bottom points. I think it's at pretty low level. If it's able to bounce back from here, the second resistance will be this one, 1366. But as I mentioned, I'm getting into the zone. I'm at least getting into the mindset of maybe I may start accumulating some good IT companies. That's what I feel. They have been beaten down quite a bit, and that is the reason why definitely going to keep them on my radar, right? I think that is it from my side. I'll see you on the next Thursday. But before that, an important announcement. Don't forget to watch Saturday's video. Important thing, 26th of June, Monday, it's my birthday. Okay. So I'll do a separate live stream. I would want to celebrate it with you all as well. You can eat a cake at your home. I'll eat at my home. Okay. But we can try something special on our birthday. What special do you want on my birthday? Give me some plans. We'll do that on Monday, 26th of June, 9:30 p.m. See my quote for you, Ranjit ji. What is your quote? Quote of the day: Rome was not built in a day. Be a long-term investor. Hiroshima and Nagasaki was destroyed in a day. Avoid F&O. क्या बात है? क्या बात है? Well said. Well said. Ashwin is saying just good night, happy birthday in advance. Ashwin, contribute to the ideas. No? Just don't say good night. If you don't come up with any idea, I will do whatever I want on Monday. But would you want me to do a live stream on my birthday? Yes or no? उतना तो बता दो. If you don't have any ideas. I'm waiting for your answers. People, pick of the decade. If it were to be the pick of the decade, then it has to be some आज कुछ तूफानी करते हैं, wherein I would have to try to find out stocks which may be on the verge of turnaround. Because if they are already fundamentally strong stocks, then they'll be like anyways, for sure kind of a thing. But if it were to be a decade, then I'll try and find one stock which I feel may give a turnaround. That might be a risky one, but we'll try to find out one. Happy birthday in advance. Okay, thank you. Where can we send a cake for you? Thank you for that, Manish. You can just have it on my behalf. Kya baat hai. Aditya is saying this one stock tip. That's what we want on your birthday. Okay. Intraday nahi. Who's that? Shh, no intraday. Not at all. Multi-baggers in the making. Okay. I think let me try and find out something interesting. Which, as I mentioned, may not be that much fundamentally strong right now, but may have the potential to become a strong company. Let's try and let me try and figure out. Okay. So thank you for the suggestions. I'll see you on Monday, 26th of June at 9:30. Don't forget to watch a Saturday video at 9:30. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye-bye.